Okay, welcome. Today we are talking about present value. I'm going to show you on how to calculate present value in Excel. When I have this, these are my expected cash flow. I have expected cash flow of 120,000 naira for over a period of 10 years. What will be the present value? What is an annuity? An annuity is the constant cash flow that is expected to receive or to pay over a over a period of time. Note the word, in annuity there has to be a constant cash, that is constant. The cash flow should not change. If it changes, we are going to calculate the present value at the respective year using the present value function. For me to calculate the present value of this annuity, what is the annuity here? It is 120,000 naira to be received over a period of 10 years. The present value of this sum will be equals to PV. What is the PV? What is the rate? Interest rate 10%. What is the number of periods? 10 years. What is the amount that I am expected to receive or to make payment? 120,000. And what future value? I don't need this argument here. The type, the payment type, is this payment going to be made at the end of the period or at the beginning of the period? So I will select 0 as at the end of the period. So over a period of 10 years, if I'm going to be collecting 120,000 naira, the present value of this money, that is the worth of this money now, is 37,000 naira. That is the present value of an annuity. What about the present value of a lump sum? The present value of a lump sum is, say for example, I am expecting 100 million naira in year 5. I want to collect 100 million naira in year 5. What is this value of this money to today? What is the value of the 1 million naira and I am expected to receive in year 5 in year 0? Equals to present value. What is the interest rate? 10%. What is the number of period? What is the total number of period? Is 5. And what is the payment? Here it is not an annuity, so I am not going to use the payment. I will move on to the next argument. What is the future value? The future value of this money is the money that I am expected to receive in the future period. According to example, I say 1 million naira. What is the payment type? I say at the end of the period. Then I say yes. A 1 million naira that I'm expected to receive in year 10. What is the value of this money now? The value of this money now is 620,000 naira. That is the present value of a lump sum. So this is present value of an annuity of 120,000 naira, a constant cash flow that is expected over a period of time. So future value is the opposite of the present value. So I have an amount now and I want to know the value of this money at a particular period. Say for example, the future value of an annuity is the total money, this is the total value this money will worth at a particular period at an interest rate. Using this example here, a banker approached you that you are to drop 20,000 naira on a monthly basis with the bank, and they are going to be giving you 8% interest rate for a period per month, for a period of 12 months. At the end of this 12 months, how much would you have gathered? How much will your money would have worth plus your interest, including your constant contribution? We are going to use the future value of an annuity to calculate this. To use that, we say equals to FV, future value. What is the interest rate? Is 8%. What is the total number of periods? Is 12 months. What is the payment? That is the regular payment that you are going to be making is 20,000. And what is the payment type? What is the payment type? When are you going to be making this payment? Is important as well in making your decision. Are you going to be making this payment at the end of the period, or are you going to be making this payment at the beginning of the period? If you are making this payment at the end of the period, you are going to select 0. If you are making this payment at the beginning of the period, you are going to select 1. At the beginning, at the end is 0. At the beginning is 1. But here I'm going to assume that I'm making this payment at the beginning of the period. My first one argument, I will say yes. If I make this payment at the beginning of the period, at the end of the 12th month, my money will have actually accumulated to 253,000 naira. Let's assume that I will be making this payment at the end of the period. What will I have gotten? The interest rate is 8.3%. The total number of periods is 12%. The payment is 20,000, and the payment type is 0, which is going to be made at the end of the period. Here, I will have been able to have 251,000 naira at the end of the 12-month period. There's a difference between making a payment at the beginning and making payment at the end. I'm going to draw a table now so that we'll see how we arrived at this. This is the loan table, or the table. This is the period, 12 months. This is the beginning balance. This first one is the payment made at the end of the beginning of the period. If I'm making a payment at the beginning of the period, how much will I have gathered? I'm supposed to be making 20,000 naira every month, but here I don't have any money from the beginning. I have 0 naira. How much do I want to be depositing? 20,000 naira. Let me link this to my initial port here. I'll be depositing 20,000 naira every month for 12 months. Drag down here. At the first month, how much is my money? 20,000 plus my beginning balance, which is 0. I have 20,000 naira. Because I am paying this money at the beginning of the period, at the end of the period, I'm supposed to have earned something in forms of the interest. So I will say 20,000, that's my total cash that I have there, multiplied by my interest rate. I will have my total interest for the first month. So my total cash will be interest plus cash will be this. This will be my ending balance. So my ending balance in period 1 will be my beginning balance, my opening balance in period 2. All I just need to do is just to link it. My total cash will be what I have from the beginning and what I am dropping again in the second month, because it's an annuity, will give me my total cash. My total interest for month 2 will be my interest rate multiplied by what I have in total in the bank. This will be my interest rate. Then my ending balance will be my interest plus my total cash. I will have this. So I will have to repeat that process over until I get to month 12. Here I'm just going to roll it down. Here simple. I'm just going to roll it down as well. This plus this. Here, I have fixed this. I'll fix this. See, that's the interest rate. I'm going to roll this one down as well. No, this is not correct. So I'm going to apply my interest C11 times this, right? I'll fix my C11, then I will roll it down. Okay, it's correct. Here will be this plus this. Then I'm going to do what? Roll that down as well. Having rolled that down, you will see at the end of the period, I have 256,300 naira, which is the same thing as what I have here using the PV function that is available in Excel. The second one is that if I am making this payment at the end of the period, how much will I have gathered? I want to draw the table for this as well. If I'm making this payment at the end of the period, at the beginning of the period, I have no money. I have no cash, total cash. The total cash will be this. What is my interest? My interest will be this multiplied by my interest rate, which will be 0. How much am I going to deposit at the end? I'm going to put it here. Deposit at end. At the end of the period, I'm going to make a deposit of 20,000 naira. So I'm going to click on 20,000 naira. At the end, my ending balance will be that same 20,000 naira but I'm going to apply it 20,000 naira plus my interest will be my total cash. 20,000 plus my interest plus my total cash here will be my total cash. Here will be in the month 2, the period 2, that will be the beginning balance. The beginning balance of month 2 will be the ending balance in the period 1. What's my total cash flow here? I'm going to roll this because I will apply the sum function here. What is my interest? My interest here is 8%. Let me fix it so that I can roll it down. Multiply by total cash. I say enter. Here again, I'm going to deposit another 20,000 naira in the second month. I'll be depositing 20,000 naira every month to 12 months. I wrote that down. So my ending balance here will be all this. My ending balance will be 20,000 that I deposited, interest that I earn from this plus the cash, my total cash here will be my ending balance. So my beginning balance here will be my ending balance here will be this, so I can roll this down to the 12th month. My interest, I can as well roll this down to the 12th month. At the end of the 12th month, if you look at it, I have 251,000 naira, which is the same thing that I have here. If I am making a payment at the end of the period, my money will be 251,000 naira. One thing you just need to note at this point is that because I'm making the payment at the end of the period, my money will not earn any interest at all. If I am making this payment at the beginning of the period, my money will earn interest for that period. That is how we calculate present value. That's how we use the present value function in Excel. I've been able to apply the present value and the future value of an annuity and lump sum for us, and also to create a table, a data table for us to see.